They call themselves the Brand. Tattoos, silence, murder, power. Born in the blood-soaked prison yards of California, the Aryan Brotherhood is one of the most feared and violent gangs in American history. Today, we're exposing the full story, how they rose from a few racist inmates into a nationwide criminal empire, ruling with an iron fist from behind bars. If you're new here, subscribe to Gangster Chronicles, where we uncover the secret wars, power plays, and betrayals behind America's deadliest gangs. Imagine this. You're a new white inmate in San Quentin in the 1970s. Your cell block is run by black guerrilla family. You're outnumbered, unarmed, and unprotected. Then someone offers you a deal. Join them, prove your loyalty, or die alone. That deal was how the Aryan Brotherhood recruited one murder at a time. But what started as protection turned into power, drugs, extortion, organized crime. This isn't just a gang, it's a shadow government inside America's prison system. Let's break it all down. Chapter 1. The Origins of a Brotherhood. The Aryan Brotherhood was born in 1964, inside California's San Quentin State Prison. At the time, desegregation laws were changing the racial layout of U.S. prisons. That meant more shared spaces and more violence. White inmates, outnumbered and feeling threatened, formed their own alliance. A white-only prison gang first known as the Diamond Tooth Gang. But soon they rebranded as the Aryan Brotherhood. Their creed? Loyalty to the race. Violence as law. Blood in, blood out. From the start, murder was the initiation. You had to kill to earn membership. Their symbols? Shamrocks, SS lightning bolts, swastikas, the number 666. Chapter 2. Blood on the Tier, Murders, War, and Power. But this wasn't just about white power, it was about white power with a purpose. By the 1970s and 80s, the Aryan Brotherhood controlled entire cell blocks in California and federal prisons. They clashed constantly with black guerrilla family, Nuestra Familia, and the Mexican Mafia, La M. Key events. 1971. The AB assassinates BGF founder George Jackson's associates. The retaliation? A prison riot so violent it left guards and inmates dead. 1980s, 1990s, AB expands into federal penitentiaries, using murder to solidify control. Every fight was strategic. Every hit was pre-approved by top members, often called the Commission. If you were targeted by the AB, you were already dead. Inside the walls, they ran death squads, inmates who would kill using shanks, garrotes, even bare hands. One FBI agent described them as more organized than the mafia with none of the rules. Chapter 3. The Business of Aryan Brotherhood. What does power look like inside prison? It looks like controlling everything, from the heroin trade to gambling rings to sex trafficking. The AB ran entire economies from their cells. They extorted other inmates for protection tax, controlled prison contraband, smuggled drugs using visiting family, corrupt staff, and legal mail, ordered murders on the outside. They even had code books, encrypted messages, and lawyers carrying orders. Think prison gangs can't run crime syndicates? The Aryan Brotherhood proved otherwise. One federal indictment revealed over $10 million in drug revenue from behind bars. Chapter 4. Allies, Traitors, and the Race Game. You'd expect the Aryan Brotherhood to be strictly white supremacist, right? But here's the twist. When profit was involved, they made deals, even with sworn enemies. They've partnered with La M, Mexican Mafia, in joint ventures, allowed Latino gang members to do business on their behalf. Used black inmates as runners and dealers. The rule was simple. You don't need to be white to make them money. Just loyal. But betray them, that's a death sentence. Chapter 5. Federal Crackdown. A member named Barry the Baron Mills once ordered multiple hits, only to later be exposed by his own associates turning informants to save their lives. The AB's power became so extreme, it caught the full force of the federal government. In 2002, the DOJ launched a 5-year investigation codenamed Operation Black Widow. It led to the indictment of 40 top AB leaders on racketeering, murder for hire, drug trafficking, and conspiracy. Some were tried while already serving life sentences. But here's the real kicker. Even after being sentenced to 2 life terms in solitary, many AB members kept running their operations via coded letters, corrupt staff, and cell-to-cell communication. Feds learned the hard way. You can lock a body, but not a gang's power. Chapter 6. The Modern Aryan Brotherhood. Today the Aryan Brotherhood still exists. They've splintered into factions. California AB, Federal AB, Aryan Brotherhood of Texas, ABT, each with different rules and leadership. Some operate as loose networks, others like cartels. Social media, burner phones, and encrypted messaging have only made them harder to track. And even now, in 2024, AB members are being indicted for murder and trafficking from their cells. This gang is not history, it's still happening right now. So what have we learned? The Aryan Brotherhood started as a white protection gang and became a ruthless empire. They've murdered, trafficked, and extorted their way to dominance. Even from death row, and despite decades of federal crackdowns, they remain embedded in the system. Question for you. Would you join a gang to survive in prison, or would you go it alone? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you want the next video to break down the rise of the Aryan Brotherhood of Texas, let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next on Gangster Chronicles.